Silence, broken by the most genius of visualization, rippling, shining. The expectation of warmth and a lift in serotonin as we take in this optical stimulation. Fishermen stretching out, desperate to provide, under an innovative painted canopy is this day. So they collide. Another journey begins for the tranquil early morning lover. To all, explore, dream, discover. We'll start this episode with a bit of a how-to, because this is something that we do every day that we're on the water. Fishing boats, trawlers, cargo ships, passenger ships, there's so many boats that are out on the water, and we have to avoid them all. Now this guy passed in front of us by about 500 or 600 metres, but when they were about 1 to 2 nautical miles to our port side, it looked like they were going to collide with us. So how we watch for this type of thing is by picking a spot on our boat that is in a direct line with the other vessel, like the stanchion in this shot. Then, a few minutes later, with your head in the same position as before, you look at where the vessel is in relation to the original spot on your boat. If the vessel has moved forward or behind of that spot, then you will not collide with it. But if it is still in the same position, relation to that selected spot, then there is a chance that you're on a collision course. This shot shows the boat moving fast past the stanchion, so there's no chance of collision. We stopped off briefly at Calamos, enjoyed swimming, an evening at George's restaurant, and taking lots and lots more photos.
Goodbye, Calamos. It's been wonderful.
I hear it running through my blood. If I feel it.
Can you read us? Yeah, roger that, loud and clear, over.
On our way back to Preveza, we had a chat with Foggy, a Dutch registered cat. Unfortunately, they were going the other way. We first met these guys back in Croatia and have been keeping in touch through social media. And so to Preveza, where we finished a few boat jobs before our trip across to Italy.
2
€89 as opposed to €18 from the marina.
Really?
Yep. Oh yes. And a new tap. Dylan's just put a new tap on. Oh, very nice, Giv. Let's just put a new shower tap on. No, I can't get it back in again.
Pantelis helped us out once again with some new fridge seals, and he also helped us repair the anchor winch which had played up earlier.
When you call me, it's a kind of go. I hear it running through my blood. If you feel it, then I don't stand a chance.
Just working out the best route for our trip to Italy.
You're not getting any reception.
Yeah,
It's either no wind or too much wind at the moment.
Do we just go and prepare for the worst?
Well, no, I'm sort of thinking that we may end up just waiting.
Go up to Corfu.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe leaving from Corfu might give us a better angle on the wind anyway. So,
Hi, Preveza.
Goodbye.
Oh, I should have had Michael.
We loved you and we blessed you. Reese.
Here's the turtle. Oh, who's this guy coming up? No, he's not chasing us for money. Looked like the Port Authority guy.
that's the sort of dinghy that I wanted to get.
Say goodbye to your homeland and home soil, Piggy.
And we're on our way to Italy. And my shift is about to start. I've been on watch for about an hour now. I started at 700. And the position we're at right now is north 39 degrees 33 minutes and east 18 degrees 53 minutes. Apparently it's been a fairly uneventful night, just the odd container ship and cargo ship going through. Although Shona did say that there was a bit of a lightning storm to the south. Glad it wasn't here. Although we could do with a little bit more wind. At the moment, we've got nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just dead calm. But it was a nice morning. It was a nice sunrise. It looked really good. And we are about halfway between Greece and Italy. And where we are is just at the bottom end of the Adriatic, and I think the top end of the Ionian. So I'm not sure whether we're in exactly the Ionian or the Adriatic, but it's somewhere in the middle. Maybe someone can tell me.
Nice knowing you. Nice. Oh, glad you came up.
Nice.
The weather's great. Look how clear. Look how clear it is.
In the 500-metre deep swimming pool.
Woo, good. You're so brave. Good on you. She did it. Does it feel quite a current?
Come and hold this one.
Yeah, it's alright. It's very nice and blue.
Lovely.
Bit warm.
Of the ocean. Okay.
You are so brave. Well done. Wait till you tell your kids this. yummy baklava, honey, orange, coconut I think, coconut and sesame treats with our coffee to keep us going on our watches.
So this is the Italian coast. Well, the heel, isn't it? The heel of the boot in Italy. Operatic. Opera, Rodney, opera. Italia! Ta-da! We did a brief explore of Old Town Taranto, which apparently still has the same street layout from 967 AD. It has also had a big naval presence right throughout history, and the architecture was magnificent. Unfortunately, there are many derelict buildings, and even those that are occupied, no one seems really that interested in restoring them or upkeeping them. It wasn't a nice place to wander around. I was becoming very critical of the locals and the council until I found out that the municipality of Taranto was declared bankrupt on the 31st of December 2005, having accrued liabilities of around 637 million euros. The mayor was thrown into prison, as you can imagine. I now have a bit more sympathy for those that are living there. Still, there is an amazing potential for this place to be a major tourist destination, should the powers that be want it. In our next video, we take a trip to the slums of Matera, claimed to be the third oldest continually inhabited settlement in the world.